LA. Well, this is a vlog. Finally, I have been praying to the universe, which a lot of people would probably believe is Luciferian. If the spirit within all things of material is, as the Christians say, Luciferian, then that's what I'm praying to. But I don't actually believe that. I believe that God is the whole sum total of the collective universe. So I've been praying to the self, as I call it, or the universe. How am I going to make a living here? Painting, some creatively, something that I would enjoy. And after all of these years, 50 years of wasted time, Olivia. Not really. I've forgotten the one thing I used to love most. And I used to dream of doing. I pushed it completely out of my head. When I was young, I used to dig up clay and make pots out of it. And the feeling I used to have was this like primeval programming. Making these pots, containers, these vessels that would contain things thanks to the law of gravity and other laws. And used to muck around with the dirt and the clay, making pots. Never got them fired, never got the chance. And I was so passionate about it, it broke my heart. Not being able to do it. And I've pushed that out of my head for all of these years, searching for what I want to do to make a living. So this is an introduction to the journey towards me making pots. Why do you want to make pots? I have no idea. It has been something that has been in me forever. And now, you know, the eccentric old lady who wants to make pots. I've got the look down to a T. Dear, but I want to make pots. I'm so enthusiastic about it. I can't believe I finally worked out what I want to do. I want to do ethnic pottery. I've been looking at the last couple of days since I've had this sudden burst of realization at techniques still used in Africa, all over Africa, earthenware pots made by hand, not machine, not moulded ceramic, but pots with your fingers in the dirt, moulding the dirt and firing it. And something I've been so passionate about, I've avoided. I've made a few. There was a time I had a chance to make a few pots, and I made a few pots. I couldn't get enough of it, but I couldn't afford a kiln, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. More disappointment and pain connected to the pottery thing, so I pushed it away. But now, I'm gonna do it. How I'm gonna do this, I have no idea. But I'm gonna do pottery. When I remembered, I was thinking through what did I do when I was a child that I loved so much? Pots. Little clay pots in the backyard as a lonely little child I was. Pots, I'd be making pots and getting told to clean my mess up. But pots. Pottery. And earthenware. Rusticy looking, gorgeous earthy pottery, fire-kilned pottery. And I want to record this journey. I'm very passionate about it. And the funny thing was, there's a psychic that said to me, you'll know what you're going to do. It will hit you one day, and it's hit me. Smack! Pots, Olivia. You want to create pots again, but this time fire them. And already in 2 days, I feel like I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. And the times I've got lumps of clay and made fabulous things but had no way of firing them. Yeah. It's not like you can light a fire in the backyard, a pit fire in the backyard in the UK with the neighbours all slamming their windows and complaining. Not that they did. They were very good, and I did have fires there, but not a continual fire for like a day or so. And the space was limited. I'm going to make pots. If it's the last thing I do on the planet, I'm going to make pots. And I can't wait to get my hands on some clay. So this is video 1. This is the initiation into this journey. And I'm going to keep a record of it. Lots of people have watched me manifest house truck in the past, manifest a place in Bulgaria, and my dream life. Now I'm here. And I'd even thought of pots before I moved here and forgotten all about it. I've been panicking. What am I going to do? I'm going to do pots. And there's clay in this area that you can dig up. Good clay. So I'm going to do pots. And I'm very excited. Why wait all these years to do something you wanted to do so badly? Mind you, my life has been full of all sorts of things. Yeah, this is the realization I waited for all my life. And I walk in and I see beautiful African pottery in London, completely overpriced while these poor people are out in their bare feet in the dirt making these pots. And in England, if someone gets them, they go into some gallery and cost a fortune. But that primitive, earthy, charred looking, beautiful pots, imperfect. If you believe in such a thing as perfection, I believe everything's perfect, exactly as it is. And the more imperfections on these pots, the better. I don't want to create something like that. I want to create something like I've got out by my thing there, which is an old water jar, which is broken, but it's got a hole in it. I plan to plant in the spring. An old Bulgarian, beautiful earthenware pot. I'm very excited. I know what I want to do. I want to paint. I want to do my house up, of course. But this could bring in a little bit of money later, if I can. But at the moment, it's not about money. It's about creating a vessel that can contain something that is beautiful, that is made from earth. I can't wait to get started. So the next couple of days, I'm going to access some clay. And it is to a brick factory down the road. and might even, for a small fee, allow me to fire some stuff there. I'm going to build a kiln in the backyard. I have loads of bricks. I have to get some fire bricks to chuck in the middle, but I have an old shed which is fully downy, which I can then pull down, use the base. It's only a little 6x8 shed, and I can turn it into a kiln. God, I want to go out with my spade now and start digging some clay. So this is number one. This is the beginning. This is the spark, and I wanted to record it. The spark of inspiration that I'm grabbing with both hands, and I'm going to run with it. And that's never felt so right. Nothing's felt so right. I can't wait to get my hands on some clay. And I've been looking at people pit firing clay. Clay vessels, bowls, etc. Making this earthenware, rustic, if wood-fired pottery. For years I've been watching, dreaming I could do it and not actioning that. Now, time to bring this dream into reality. And anyway, so there you go. That's the update. That's an update. That will help support me. Yeah. And I'm quite good. The things I've made with this clay, I've not had them fired, which is a shame because, they were either given away or I've had a few things fired. Not really. So much to learn, Olivia. I want to find a potter close to me. There must be one somewhere around Popovo or Voditsa, somewhere here in Bulgaria, handy, that I can say, can I work for you for 6 months for nothing, so I can learn. Transport's a problem. Anyone that knows anyone that's doing pottery handy to Voditsa, please tell me. I will be your slave. Or their slave. Or whatever. But yeah, I want to do it. And the peace I feel after finally knowing what I want to do. Fantastic. So now I'm growing my food. I've actually got some garlic in now. One section of garlic. I've got a load of onions I'm going to plant tomorrow. So there's garlic, onions. Yeah, that's going in. That's going in. So yeah, garlic and onions, and in the garden. The chicken shed roof is now fixed thanks to Paul and Eric and me. We've done that together, and it's so much easier doing things with other people instead of being on my own trying to do everything. And what else? So, chickens, 5 chickens next year. Not too much to feed, and yet I'll have eggs. I'll have eggs. God, beautiful eggs. One thing I need to get, money is short, is a great big water butt, so I can put some kind of guttering along there to utilise the water which is going to be falling for my garden. So that's another thing Olivia has to do, is guttering. Get some guttering from somewhere and stick that up there. But little by little, things are taking shape. I've got my fire going tonight. I need to just lit it because it's cold. The lighting on this is shocking again tonight. Don't know why. Everybody's inside, the doggy. Everybody's inside. I had a very nice afternoon. I was invited to my next door neighbour's place. She gave me some rakia. Only a little bit. Well, when I say a little bit, not a couple of glasses like this. That had me a little slurry for a couple of hours. But she gave me food. Food made me feel so welcome. Medka, and I love Medka. I love them all these people. I would break my back to help them if I need to, if they need me. Happiness. Out in the garden, covered in dirt. Got bugger all. Got a fridge, a washing machine, a fire, a roof over my head, a paddock to grow food in, and bugger all else. My dog, my cat, and a truck that's now fucked really, which I can't see ever getting back on the road. All of this stuff, all of it, and I am happy, content. People who accept me, and I've had more help here since I've been here than I've had in the rest of my life. Nothing's too much. They rush over and help. They see I'm lifting something. They rush to help me. They can't help me enough. And they don't hold their hand out wanting anything. They've told me, don't feel obliged to help us. We just want to see that you're happy and okay. Because I don't feel obliged to. I don't want to feel obliged to. I feel only too willing to help back. This is, of course, Bulgaria lived in was communist for a long time. And the community way of living is beautiful. Beautiful. Let's hope. Let's hope it stays like this. Because I have found my little piece of heaven in Bulgaria. And now I have to work towards what I need to do in regards to creating just a small income. And it's gonna be pottery and paintings. Paintings. Look at that. It's one of my paintings. I couldn't have one started. More paintings all over here of mine. I am gonna start painting more. But the pottery is the thing that I've wanted to do all my life, and yet I've never done it. Luckily, it's been in the back of my head, and I've now put myself in a position where I'm going to be able to do some pottery. It doesn't sound exciting to anybody, I guess, but for me, thank you. Oh God, I couldn't be more grateful. Finally realise what it is I want to spend my life doing. Exactly what I wanted when I was a child, playing in the mud, making clay bowls and cups and pottery. And I'll work so hard at it to make this happen. I don't have to work hard. I will manifest it into being. Now I know what I want. I can see it will come step by step. And I can see it coming step by step. And it will manifest. I'm very good at manifesting. And yeah, I can't wait. It's great to know what I want to do. So I will put this on a playlist, and then there will be a collection of videos on what I want. And finally, after years of scratching and looking and things of what I want, and yeah, that's what it is. Pottery. Oh god, the eccentric potter, mad potter. Pottery it is. God, the glasses make me look so old. Look at the old lady. Old. I don't look like shit. As I'm covered in dirt. And that today, and then my neighbour Ivan is sick. So being able to help with the cows there, dunging out and things. But I love all of that. I love that. Dear Olivia. I wouldn't trade this for a life of all the mod cons and all the pressure and the horrible pen pushing jobs and horrible bosses and horrible bloody people around me. I wouldn't trade it for life itself. I love my life, and it's taken me over 50 years to get to a place to love life. What's in my cellar? The cellar had been whitewashed, so I'm coating it with varm, which is lime wash, mixed with a small amount of gypsum, just to make it a little thicker and a little more resilient. Now it's still breathable, and I've been painting just an experimental patch in the stone cellar, which has already been painted, unfortunately, because stone will be good, but I want to see if it evens the colour out and creates a soft enough finish that I can leave it painted, because I tried scrapping the stone and frig and how, what a job. So the stone cellar, which one day will be a big entertainment area. But I was in there, I was in the cellar, actually. Oh, I'm not plugged in. The cellar. Let's see if I can show you. And where's these wires going to? Hang on. The cellar. You'll be able to see a little bit of it. Can you see through the door? We have to have a door. The cellar is fabulous. And huge. Absolutely huge. Have a look at the cellar. Can you see through those doors? The door in there. That's the cellar. It's got all these lovely oak beams on the ceiling. And it's massive. With a strimmer on the floor. That. I look in there and I can see the floor done. and these lovely rich carpets on the floor. I'm just going to throw concrete down. I'm not even going to damp-proof it. I'm going to do it like they used to do it in the UK with the earthen floors, and it's just concrete over it. And then eventually I put stone down, flagging. But for now, it will just be a thin layer of concrete over the dirt that's there. Everyone is saying, no, you can't. But I can, and I'm going to. And it will be fine. My house I lived in the UK had no damp-proofing, no nothing. It was just a thin layer of concrete over the dirt, and it was fine. So that's going to go in there. A patch cut, or I'm going to build a stone fireplace in there, and then chuck a load of colourful rugs and a couple of old couches with covers over them, and that's going to become a living space big enough to have people over to play music in there. I mean, look at it. It's great. That space through there. Let me see that. That's for the kitchen. There. Can I see the wall? It's like a wind, that square thing at the end with something sitting on it. Oh, a shadow. Is a window. There's a window there that's blocked up with stone. I think it's below the area, but there's these nice sunken sort of, not windows, but boxes sunk into the wall. All stone, where you can sit, a fabulous ornament, have it lit or something, some candles, and a nice fire in there. Rugs on the floor, these lovely oak beams in there, rich colour on the floor, and lots of rich pictures or pieces of ceramic art on the walls, and a beautiful fireplace. And that room will become a good place for people to come and do music, especially in the winter here, because I'm now facing 4 months of like not really being able to do a lot outside. So exciting. This is so exciting. So in the winter this year, I will be working in the cellar and up in the big part of the house, which is up. This is a small, long part, and then that's above the cellar is a massive, huge room, which will be like art. At the end of it's a small room, which will either be an ensuite bathroom, put it upstairs, because there's a small bedroom up there too, or otherwise it will be a kitchen for the big room. One of the two. And with a veranda one day out the front. So, very, very in love with Bulgaria. Very worried about my neighbour. And my friend Eric also sick. Both neighbours have got this terrible flu, and Eric is sick. So worried about them all. Dear Ivani, I hope you get better soon. All these things worry. Anyway, that's me. Over and out. Just a little short blog to share my journey. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being interested enough to stay to the end, if you have all this way listening to me waffle on. Ciao.